Hey guys, it's Justina from Magpie and Mockingbird, and I have a couple project shares. So I've already shown you this journal. I made this using my card kit, and from this journal I made two more. So now this was actually a mistake that I was able to turn into a journal. This is another one just like the other where I made it using envelopes and the card kit. This is one where I use single-sided paper. So I will go through each one and show you these new creations. Okay, so like I just said, this one came from a card making kit. This was Reasons to Smile. And so the cover says happiness is, and I have things that make me happy. And then more reasons to smile on the spine. And I left the back plain for this one. And I used, I don't know what you call this, like a velour, I guess, ribbon for the closure. And then I have a pocket with just a little writing space here. It says remember with a thicker, and then it's set up the same as the other one where there is a side pocket with writing space, but then there's also a pocket in the center that you can pull out for more writing space. And these are just simple tabs. And then a sticker to decorate on the top there. And then this one's all ice cream themed. And then I started decorating by including a writing spot directly on this. I mean, you could write around here, but I liked putting it right on there. So it's got the writing space you pull out here and here, but there's also one here. And then the same thing here with the write it down. And then this kind of paper. Isn't that fun how they did it? Like you ripped it out of a notebook. I thought that was really cool. And then these are propped up on foam to give a little more dimension. And then this note paper, beautiful, and this flower paper. Ooh. And then these are like washi stickers. So most of them stick, although I have had to go back and like add glue to make sure they stay down. And then these are just up on foam. Oh, and then I used washi tape from the kit in the center just to give it a little more visual appeal. And then I have the note paper here. I love this thicker book. And something to write on here. And then the last one just says smile. And this, just like the other one, pops right out. And it's a writing spot. And in case you didn't see my other video, these are all the cards that came with the kit. So all of this background stuff, not the decorations, but all of this background stuff are cards. And then these actual pockets are the envelopes that came in the kit. All right, so that one was made with envelopes and cards. And then this one was just made with single-sided paper. So it says great things take time, and then share a smile with balloons and hearts and that pretty flower on the back. And so for this one, instead of being made with an envelope, I used single-sided paper. I folded it and glued it. So for this, the pockets are on the top. And it's just a writing spot like that. So I used 4 12 by 12 papers, and I was able with those papers to make the pocket pages, the inserts, and then some decorations over here. Like this is it's a tag, but I put together with washi tape, so it could be more like a booklet. And then I used, this is envelope that I used for side pockets. And then I did run out of cards, so I used some of the solid paper in the kit. Just because the designs were so busy, I thought I could soften it with solid. And then I used washi from the kit, the card making kit, to decorate the ends of it. And then I went through and did cut aparts, and I just put a cut apart in each side pouch. So again, this is single-sided paper. That was a leftover card. This was solid paper. These are cut aparts. This is what was left over from my 12 by 12. And then, oh, yep, washi to decorate the spine. And then these are like little ephemera bits. These are leftover card pieces. And these are leftover card pieces. And then I tried to do this little tag, I guess you would call it, on most of them. So there was a writing spot on most of these. And then leftover cards here. And then this is another one of those little tag books that I made. And then this reasons to smile, you can write the reasons to smile directly on this green paper. And then this is just another cut apart with a journaling spot. And I only glued these side pockets. I only glued them here so that it gave more flexibility for the size of the item that you could tuck into that. And I mean, they have the cut aparts now, but there's quite a bit of space in there. So you could tuck in more writing pages, pictures, that kind of thing. Oh, and then the back is that pretty flower. So this is my journal made out of single-sided paper. This is my journal made out of cards and envelopes. I love how they both came out. I would love to know which one you would rather work with. Like, does it seem easier to just fold paper in half, or do you like using envelopes for a different purpose? I love to hear your thoughts on that. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.